I run to the locker room and I'm like behind where the hallway come in. I got my chair, I got my angle, how I'ma swing, and I got the chair next to
You
me.
done calculated the whole.
What?
You did.
Ready to go.
Unguarded.
Yes, sir. Back with another one, man. We got the vibes right.
You did.
We finally got the vibes right in here, man. We back with another one, Unguarded, presented by FEV TV, brought to you by Li Ning, our family over there in China. Li Ning's been a great partner for us. My shoe peoples.
Ni hao mei.
Yeah. We're brushing up on our Chinese. They've been providing us with some incredible gear and shoe that I've been wearing on the court for the last couple of years, and ultimately wanted to be a part of this podcast content space that we doing as, you know, we get through this rehab until I'm back on the court. So big shout out to them for stepping up to the plate and getting on board. But we here, man. How you feel?
Listen, I feel great, man. You know what I mean? You know, we back at it. One thing about me and you, we're going to talk some shit.
Oh, man, always.
I think it's episode, 5 or 6 to the public, but probably episode 1012 to just us.
Episode 5,000. We did our boy Mark interview the other day. That was cool. That was fun. If you guys haven't seen that, go check it out. It has an incredible story. One of the, you know, people that we allowed in. We don't allow many people in, but he made the cut. So he's been super cool to get to know, and just an incredible story. That was a fun episode to do. Interview, getting better with the interviewing process.
Yeah, definitely.
It's different. It's repetition like anything
My
else.
boxing finally opened up.
Yeah, go check them out. 9,000 Park West.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah,
You got it. You all right?
That's simple enough for me, man. Listen, we had a great pre-production meeting today.
Much needed.
Much needed, long overdue. My leadership style is not fit for every area of business, as I'm learning, but we here, man, with my guys, ironing some things out, and we might have to sell that one on Patreon or something. I think
That's
the
the
cameras
one.
was rolling, so we might start our Patreon off with our pre-production meeting.
Talking about leadership styles.
If that's what you want to call it. But hey, man, you listen. I was talking to Mike this morning in rehab, and there's two things you always hear. Well, one thing that you always hear is never do business with your friends, right? And there's a reason why they say that. So that guy, whoever came up with that, is either a really smart guy or a really dumb guy like me who only does business with his friends. So here we are, working some things out. Communication is key.
I mean, in your I guess experience, is it good or is it?
I think it's whatever you make it. I think that some things you do because you think it's the right thing to do, and some things you do without thinking about it. And I like to work with people that I love, people that I know. I like to give opportunities that may have not, you know, otherwise been afforded to us, and allow people to work into that or to fail. I think it beats the 9 to 5. I was lucky enough to be able to escape the rat race, and so I try to bring as many people as I can along with me. And I have a lot of headaches, and I haven't lost too many friends, but he said it to me, you know, casually, like, you know, you're not supposed to work with your friends. And my response was, if you ruin a relationship over business or money or
Was
whatever,
it ever a friendship to start with?
me personally, no. Right? If we really friends, we really locked in, if we really family, then we're gonna be able to work through it. Now, it's easier said than done.
Yeah, you ready to crash the fuck out.
You know, it causes for a lot of strife. It's definitely not the most efficient way to do things or the smartest way to do things, but I'm not walking around living my life, you know, trying to be the smartest man in the world. I operate from the heart sometimes, and, you know, you end up in uncomfortable positions. But all that being said, ironing it out, it's a work in progress. I work with all my friends, and fell in love with my high school sweetheart, and I'm still here 15, 16 years later. So, neither one of those things might not be the smartest thing in the world to do. For anybody that's listening, I don't know if I would recommend it to my kids, but, you know, here I am. Let's get into the show. lot of things going on in the world right now. But one thing that's starting to pick up now is like the busiest time of the year, or some players' least favorite time of the year, is the trade deadline.
Man, listen, it's here. It's almost like they get nervous or something like that.
Trade deadline is here. It's coming up. It's that time of the year, about to go into the break here in a couple weeks. And guys start to feel it in the locker rooms. A lot of movement going on. And it's getting worse now because like it's no more free agency. So like free agency is less and less, where that used to be the big splash in the summer and everybody would get signed and do deals and big deals, and you see all those things come about. But now it's more so the trade deadline is the busy time.
When the trade deadline came around, obviously you in year 10 now, but was there ever you kind of got nervous, or some of your teammates be like, man, like could you tell like the energy in the room was like, he think he might be traded or some shit?
Yeah, it was a big thing. Again, my perspective is unique and I share it with people, but I don't think it necessarily resonates with my teammates. But like for me, my first deal, I was undrafted and non-guaranteed, so it was like I was just happy to be there. I don't care what team I'm on. I'm not getting traded. So like you either don't make enough to get traded, you make too much to get traded, or you got the perfect like tradable salary.
Gotcha.
And I've been all three. So my whole goal was like make myself untradeable. That's, you work towards that. But you see at the deadline, guys that's been through trades, guys that have seen a bunch of trades, like it's an uneasy time. And then depending on where your team is. So you either a shitty team that needs to make a move, or you're a really good team that don't need to make a move, or you're somewhere in the middle, a team that's like, all right, you know a trade is gonna happen.
You got some of them shitty teams. Everybody on the team be like, man, listen, they finna.
Yeah, everybody's tradable, or you got to dump a contract, whatever the case may be. So yeah, I've seen a little bit of everything. The only funny thing is when I was in Toronto, and like Masai just moved like Batman, like he's just like a super boss. So he come in and out, and he wasn't real like active in day-to-day practices and shit like that. But he was just real executive like. But man, around this time of the year, he come in. He be there and he walk around that gym on that phone.
He trying to make every shot.
Man, listen, you working out in the morning before practice start, and that man walking around the baseline, walking around the gym, working that phone, coming in and out of that office. Motherfuckers like, man, somebody getting traded today. And more often than not, he didn't do nothing. Like he was real not active at the deadline for my years that I was there.
That's nerve-wracking for a lot of people, boy.
Because it's like until you've been through it, and thank God that I hadn't been through it yet, but like the guys that you see and that you talk to that like have to pack up your whole family, you know what I'm saying, basically in the middle of the night, and move to a new city in the middle of the season, like, bro, it's a lot. So it's stressful on guys, rightfully so, but man, I always just like, and people don't like when I say this shit, but it's real, bro. Like, I think I seen Lou Williams say this one time. Shout out to Lou. Like, man, they got banks everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
That part.
1st and 15th hit no matter what state you're in.
Hell yeah.
And if you can dumb it all the way down to that, I think you will be able to survive, but it still don't make it any more easier.
Yeah, the uncertainty. And then you spoke about, obviously, Masai, but just, now that we in the media, what do you think about our guy, Rich?
Yeah.
A lot of people was, he raised some eyebrows about his hypothetical trade opinions and where players should go and what teams should pick up and shit like that. What's your thoughts being in the position that he's in?
Yeah.
What's your thoughts?
Man, I have a different point of view because we know Rich.
Right.
So we've had the pleasure of getting to know him real close over the last, however many years since I made the move. So I kind of knew it beforehand. And I feel like if you know him personally, then none of this shit is going to be anything to you. But he has such a persona outside of what people know, you know what I'm saying, that people view him in a certain way. So to see him, that's him.
All day.
And I don't think people really realize that, like, that's him, bro. Like, he has his own voice, his own opinion. He's his own man. Anything he's saying on that show, he gonna say to whoever he talking about.
For sure.
Like, when I went and I seen him, I think it was the first summer when they did the pro day, and Derek Lively was working out. It was out in Cali. Derek Lively was working out, And man, Rich was running up and down that sideline to all of the NBA people, the scouts, the GMs, everybody that was there watching the workout. And he was selling this man, bro. I swear I left that bitch. I'm like, this kid going number 1 overall.
That part.
Like
he going to bat for him.
Man, he was putting it together. And so to see him on yes, from a LeBron standpoint, and LeBron's on the team, and you know, it could be some uncomfortable conversations or things like that nature because he's speaking on the Lakers. And the Lakers got, you know, the biggest fan base. So everything's going to be blown out of proportion with that. But he's doing a show. He's doing a show with Max. It's, you know, the fact that he decided to do the show, he got to do the show.
And you got to speak from experience. Like, you know what I mean? Of course, he's negotiating all these contracts and this, that, and the third, but at the same time, shit, he watches basketball. You know what I'm saying? So he's just coming off just like a typical, you know, person, but they hold him to such a high standard about, oh, he can't say that. Why shouldn't he be able to say it?
Yeah, and I think one thing, because I try to like think ahead. I know we can be in the moment and say, oh man, he shouldn't have said that, or he's trying to get Austin Reeves traded or whatever. Like, all right, cool, whatever you think. First of all, let me rewind. I'm watching the show.
Right.
So in the context of the conversation, it makes sense because he's trying not to. That's him tiptoeing, by the way. I'm watching him tiptoe. I'm watching the show. He's trying not to get to ultimately what he think.
Right.
Out of respect and this, that, and the third. But when you see it on clipped, again, like we talked about before.
We know about
that. If you see the clip and you see the headlines and things like that, it make it seem like this is the whole show. But if you watch the show, it's a real dialogue around the Lakers, and ultimately he ended up with, you know, the trade proposal. But I think Rich he's very smart, he's calculated, and I watched him come into the agent business and disrupt it at a major level. And here we are, almost 10, 12 years later. I think 2012, 13. So yeah, almost 13 years later, here he is disrupting another industry.
Here he is.
You know what I mean? Agents can't have podcasts.
No, hell no. You supposed to be in the office. That's all you're supposed to do.
Agents can't. Now, all of that being said, is me and you, Fred and Quez.
Right.
From the standpoint of Quez got his own show and he's speaking on shit that they think me and you coming up with at the crib, but this is just your opinion.
Right. They gonna put it on you.
They gonna put it on me every time. Although you may have this real opinion because they don't understand how we talk. When we come home from the Rockets games, you be having a whole nother take.
Oh man, from where I sit, for sure, I see a whole different game than what you see.
So you have a whole different take on what's actually going on, how you would fix things, how you would change things, how you see things. You know what I'm saying? That's just me and you.
Let me ask you real quick though. Do you think Rich speaking on a trade, situation, is that comparative to a head coach that may have a podcast and he's speaking on some shit like that? Do you think that's something that's similar?
I think the issue is that it's viewed upon as him having like insider info and access.
Gotcha.
So I guess from a fan standpoint, or, you know, somebody that's critiquing it is looking at it like he is actually having conversations, like real conversations.
Real conversations.
And then you're going on a pod and then you having conversations or insinuating things or like...
The fans going to be like, that's finna happen because he said it.
Right. The influence and the power that he has, I think, is looking at it from that standpoint. So I'm biased, man. Yeah. I don't know. Like, I know Rich. I know that whatever he's doing, the same conversations he's having on air, he's having off air. I think the biggest thing that's going to take the longest, which I'm actually happy for him that now, and I called him and told him this when the show first came out, is that people are starting to really get to see him and know him because for, 21 years? 20, how long was around 23? 23 years, he's just been LeBron's boy.
That part.
And then you get to know him and you like...
he really sharp for real. He one of them.
This shit's really not what people think it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, your brother, and that's the other part. It's like, oh, LeBron's agent shouldn't be... I'm like, no, yeah, he's LeBron's agent, but that's his brother too, though. Like, Brian said it in the interview. Man, Rich his own man. He got his own opinion. He gonna say what he wants. Like
you say that shit.
I know what he wanted to say, but he couldn't say it
Yeah.
in the media because he's a professional. But man, that motherfucker crazy. That's
crazy
what he
for
wanted to
real,
say.
for real. Yeah.
So I don't know. That's why I land on that. I know that a lot of agents going to be mad. A lot of other players and people in the industry going to be mad at certain things like that. But you know, he's shaking it up, and ultimately, as long as it's not affecting his real relationships, which clearly is not, then man, shit, you rock out, do what he do.
Listen, that's what it is. Well, shout out Rich and Max. They on Netflix too now, right?
Yeah, I think it's on Netflix. It did with Netflix spotted by Game Over. It's a good show.
That's super, super dope.
I
And
like
then
it.
also, just while we still on the trade deadline, thoughts on the Ja and his teammate altercation. Do you think that happened when you mentally just checked out? You want to go to a different location? You ready for something new?
I don't know, bro, because I watched that video a couple times, and it could go a lot. It could be something. It could be nothing.
Yeah.
Like, that could have been about something, or it actually could have been about nothing. I don't know. I just hate that was on camera.
I know. It seemed like somebody was sneaking.
Yeah, like at shoot-around. It was like shooting, record. Like, I wish that could have been handled behind closed doors, whatever the situation was, because it just don't help to add to what all of the discourse is around Ja at this point. You know what I'm saying? And I like Ja. I wish him the best, but I just think it don't help the narrative that's being built around him. So you would like for that shit to be handled behind closed doors. Yeah, I never been in no situation like that. You know what? I had a teammate stand over me in the game one time. Like, we had an argument on the court, and some words was exchanged. This shit happened too, by the way. Like, people argue, bro. Like, we men, dog.
Like a motherfucker, dog.
We're not always gonna get along. It's high intensity. It's high stress. Like, man, I might not have went to sleep last night. You might have been drinking all night.
Brotherhood type shit happens.
Yeah, we in it.
Yeah.
Now, you don't want that to happen on camera. So I always was more so like, man, don't try to show me up, bro.
Yeah.
Especially not no game. Don't yell at me. Don't raise your hand. Like, I don't like that shit.
Yeah.
And I will have a conversation and let people, like, come on, bro, don't do that. I don't like when people do it to me. I don't like when they do it to their teammates. I hate that shit. Because you don't have to do that.
Nah, you ain't got to be trying to big yourself up.
Yeah, don't try to show me up in the game. So, long story short, we had an altercation. I had a little back and forth with a player. And we get to the timeout. And mind you, I'm ready to go. You know what I'm saying? It don't take much for me. I'm ready to go. But it's like we in the middle of the game. So what ended up happening was I come to the timeout, and I always sit in the first seat, you know what I'm saying? And motherfucker like stood over me, you know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, damn, I don't really want to go bad right here. Like, it ain't really no way for me to get out of this.
Yeah, I don't think I was at that game. I don't remember that.
So he was standing over me, and I had the moment of like, all right, what do I do? And then eventually, I didn't even put too much thought on it. I just was like, man, first of all, he wasn't a threat.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like I actually was taking it serious, but I'm just like, damn, you gonna do me like that? All right, cool. So I'm like this. I'm like, all right. So I'm just chilling. I'm in the timeout. I'm gonna fuck you up when you get in the locker room.
Yeah, for sure.
So I ain't gonna tell how the rest of the story went because people gonna look it up. But long story short, I run to the locker room, halftime.
Hot.
I run to the locker room. I'm the first one in the locker room. I'm running past people, not knowing everybody had already clocked it, like what happened.
Yeah.
Everybody was already on point. I'm thinking I'm finna hide around the corner.
Nah,
so
they already peeped.
I run to the locker room and I'm like behind where the hallway come in. I got my chair. I got my angle. How I'ma swing, and I got the chair next to me.
You calculated the whole.
Ready to go. So they came, mind you, they already had seen the whole thing. So everybody broke it up, but we had a little argument back and forth. It was actually about nothing, but saying all that to say, it's so much of that goes on in our game behind closed doors that you hate to see that shit, on camera, because then it's like all people want to talk about.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely, especially them fans.
In terms of the trade deadline, I don't even know if they're going to trade him. Because it's like a lot of noise coming out of the situation, but like I haven't seen him say he wanted to be traded, and I haven't really seen them say, they listening. But like, you always listening.
Bro, that's the one thing about this media, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. This shit get nasty after a while because
it's like Twitter too. It's like mostly
Correct.
Twitter. It's not even like media. It's like Twitter. It's so much of the NBA is like discoursed on Twitter. I don't know. Where did you trade him to? It's not a lot of places. Houston, not Houston. Sorry, New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
Almost traded myself. Not Houston. No, he ain't coming to Houston. But New Orleans. Yeah, I could see him like making a home in New Orleans or somewhere like that. We saw Trey go to Washington. Like something like that for a breath of fresh air. He's got a lot of years in front of him. I don't know, shit like that. So right now, trade deadline, you would say Ja maybe. AD, there was some trade noise around AD.
Some trade noise around
I can see him going a few places.
Kuminga, they finally...
Kuminga's got that situation is crazy.
Yeah,
there.
Let him go.
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah, that situation is crazy. But see, this is the part of the show that I gotta figure out how to do this part of the show. Cause like, Serge, I'm gonna just say this. It's a lot that goes on behind closed doors that people don't know about. So like, what about a team drafting a guy that the coach don't like? Or the player gets there and the owner loves him, but the coach don't fuck with him. Or the coach love him and the owner don't fuck. Like, bro, it's so many different ways that it could go for a specific situation. So we sit back saying, God damn, this shit don't make no sense.
So then does that come to a point where production overrides it? You know what I'm saying? If he coming out and he doing what he supposed to do, then it's like, I mean, shit, I know y'all don't like me, but...
Yeah, I think for the Kuminga situation in general, just from a basketball standpoint, without anything else, I think from a basketball standpoint, he don't necessarily fit the way that they play. I think that's how it's been painted.
Okay.
I'm mad because he always play well against us. They play him in the playoffs. They play like, fuck, he play against us, but he don't play against nobody else. And he play well against it. He be shooting threes and everything. And then, like, he don't play. So every time they talk about him not playing, he got 25 DMPs. By the next time they play Houston, he going to be in a rotation.
Listen, it's so funny you said it because people were saying that about, like, when you play against Steph. Oh, man, he wasn't shooting that well against such and such. Now you want to be...
No, that I get. I get certain people playing well against certain teams. I'm talking about a guy that's not playing. Like, bro, he's not sniffing the court.
Got you. I understand.
And then he played 35 minutes against us and had 20 points. He 4 for 5 from 3.
He trying to show what he can do.
Yeah, he been cooped up. And then he just, man, it's crazy. So, I don't know, man. I wish that you never like to see that with a young guy. Thankfully, I think he was able to sign a short deal this summer, so at least he got some money, inked. But, yeah, like, if you're not going to play him, you're not going to pay him, like, I think it's in everybody's best interest to figure out something that works. It's hard though. Like, from a player standpoint, how would you handle that being in a situation where you know it's kind of over and you want to move on?
Man, you know what though, bro? Honestly, it's almost like you at the team's, at their leisure, at their discretion. You know what I'm saying? It's just like you kind of hold me hostage. Of course, I want to leave, but I was even going to make the statement and say, I know certain guys be kind of like, damn, I got my family here, this, that, and the third, but you never know if you get traded. That may be the blessing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That may be the best case scenario if you get traded.
It's hard to see that too.
Absolutely.
But I'm just thinking about somebody like Giannis who, like, from the outside, everybody is saying he needs to leave or he's trying to leave or whatever, and then he come out and be like, I ain't say none of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't me. Basically, like, it ain't me. Whatever they gonna do, it ain't me. So I think in this era now, we've seen guys force their way out so much that now I think some guys are shying away from that.
Yeah,
like,
I want to say what player...
I don't want to be the bad guy. Yeah. Like, I don't want to be standing up and saying I demand a trade.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? It was like eventually you're going to have to do that.
You're going to have to be the bad guy in your story.
The best case scenario is to handle all your business behind closed doors. I'm going to say this shit as many times as I can. The best business is handled behind closed doors. But obviously that's not always the case because once it's out, it's out.
Some of the people behind closed doors may be the ones that's sharing it. Yeah, they want the clout and shit from it. You know what I'm saying?
It's a dirty game, or they try to manipulate the market.
Oh, man. Well, listen, man.
There's real business going on.
Trade deadline is on the way.
Yeah, it's coming up, man. It's the new thing. I think that going forward, we'll see a shift in the league and the landscape because of the way that the teams, like I said, it's basically the new free agency. And then now, like, the last thing on that topic is you had a big fish, like I was speaking on Giannis, right? So now almost like the rest of the market is waiting to see what happened with him first before any other moves can be made. Like, man, you hear it all the time, man, he holding up the market. You got to see what's worth what.
Like a scapegoat.
You looked at, I seen something the other day that was like two guys that you wouldn't, it was Desmond Bain and, damn, who was the other one? It's like Desmond Bain and somebody else that got traded was worth 10 first-round picks total, right? Because that's what they got, five, and then somebody like Luka and Trey, I think, was only 2 first-round picks.
Damn.
Right, but it's like that's how the market works. You got to be able to maneuver and manipulate outside of public perception and what people think, and then the deal's only going to be as good as the people that's making it.
And you said something about it's all about fit too.
Yeah, it's about fit. So we hope everybody, make
go
it
where
to
you
the
want
hump.
it.
Yeah, go where you want it, and all the stars and good players go to the East. Let's balance this shit back out. I'm tired of seeing everybody in the West, man. It's crazy over here in the West, boy.
It's cracking in the West,
yeah,
man.
let's balance this shit back out. Y'all go to some of them cold cities, man. Get out the West. Get out the way.
Man, listen, let's jump over to the NFL, right? All the previous NFL Super Bowl champs are eliminated from the playoffs. So we're going to have a new champ incoming. Obviously, we know who you like, but how about that? It's going to be somebody new.
Yeah, it's good. It's good for the game, man. The Bears get in there. Let the Bears get in some of the action,
But
man.
you know what, though? I mean, I was just hating on their ass a couple episodes ago, but it don't look like,
you know what scared me today? I was at the facility. It's people jumping on the bandwagon. I don't like that feeling.
Yeah, I ain't jumping on the bandwagon. Fuck them niggas, but still.
I don't like that feeling, bro. It was like people trying to talk me into believing that we about to win.
You're absolutely right. Look at that.
I don't like that, bro. I like being an underdog. Because 10 weeks ago, they were still laughing at us. Right? And then now all of a sudden, but you look at it, shit, we got a real shot.
And the way that y'all come back in the fourth quarter, the last 2-3 games, hey, y'all boys better hope y'all ain't down by about more than 14.
For sure. However it go, I'm going to be happy. They exceeded my expectations. We got a lot of talent, a lot of young talent. I think there's some real moves that can be made this offseason, and then we'll have like a real powerhouse team. But I'm really happy as a fan that we get to watch this team. It's exciting. They believe. You know that belief, bro, that shit is everything in sports, man, especially in football. Like, you got to be bought in. Goddamn, you going out there and risking your life, bro. You got to believe that you doing that shit. You got to believe in the people you play with and the coach. Man, it's fun to watch. I'll say that. So we'll see how it shake out. But, yeah, we'll have a new champ.
Did you see the new renderings for the Indiana Bears?
It's never going to be the Indiana Bears. Now, I seen the deal they proposed. That's a sweet deal, man. Shit, I don't know what Illinois going to do. I like Pritzker. I like those guys, but I hopefully that we can keep them closer. I think they said Arlington Heights. That'll be closer to us. That'll be cool.
That's not bad.
I don't know if they can match that deal Indiana's giving them, man. It's some crazy ass shit. So we'll see. They did say they were going to spend, $1 billion or...
I think it was like a $1.5 billion or something like that.
They got the number that they want to spend. So we'll see.
Speaking of deals, MLB, no salary cap. What you want? Blank check. Here you go.
What was it? Kyle Tucker?
4 for $240.
Whoo.
Ain't no salary cap. Ain't no cap.
Lord of mercy. No cap.
You hear me?
No cap.
Freddie, here you go. You got a blank check. You let me know what you want.
Well, this is like they forgot the damn $700 million they gave Ohtani the other day, and he remixed that deal. Ain't no telling how they remixed that.
But that's what I'm saying though, right? So if the Dodgers can spend $2 billion on players and other teams can't, what's the point? They're gonna win that battle of getting the best players. You know what I'm saying?
Or the other owners gotta get their money up, not their funny up.
Yeah, how you gonna do that?
Shit, I don't know. It's an open market, and then because you got like somebody, because I'm not like super versed in baseball, but somebody was explaining to me like the Yankees do the same thing. Mm-hmm. They just picking the wrong guys. Like it's not leading to what they wanted to lead to. And I'm not saying the wrong guys because I don't know them guys, but I'm just saying like
hypothetically speaking, for sure.
Speaking to a baseball fan, that's how it was presented to me. Like the Yankees do the same thing. They've been paying people forever. But I think this is how you build a dynasty. I don't know.
The Yankees had their time. They was winning all the time.
Whatever the Dodgers doing is working.
Hell yeah.
I like it. I think that there's a space for dynasties. I know that clearly salary caps are designed to create competitive balance in the
Even the playing
league, in the
field.
league's total
Right.
package. But I know for a fact the owners in the league, all of them don't enjoy revenue sharing and everybody splitting the same BRI, and a team that don't spend no money get the same cut as a team that spend. I know that for a fact, but from the league's vantage point, I don't know if not having a salary cap, man, I don't know. It could be. Imagine the NBA.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Imagine NBA. They gonna go. You know what the NBA would do? The players, they would like to go to the best city as far as like weather and all that. No taxes and all that
Like where to
shit.
live
Yeah.
at. Yeah, man. I don't know, bro. I'm a fan. Clearly, as a player, I'm a fan of open the books up. Let's get it.
I wake my son up. Let's go hit that baseball.
Yeah.
Let's go hit that baseball in the backyard, my boy.
Let's get it. Open the books up. Do you think that in the NBA, if there was no salary cap, do you think that everybody would team up, or do you think that there's still some competitiveness from guys to be like, nah, I ain't gonna do that? Or was it just be about the money?
It's still some competitiveness, and you see it in owners too. You see it in NBA owners. They very competitive. You know what I'm saying? Like behind the scenes and shit like that. You can just tell the way that they run their program from arenas, everything. I still think it's still a bit of competitiveness up in NBA too.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't even want to speak on this. I don't want to get in trouble, but this show has went from unguarded to overly guarded.
Yeah, guard.
Quick, I'm guarded up. But saying all that to say, I think that we should raise the floor. I think that we should raise the floor, raise the standards in the league from medical to arena to facilities to what a team is required to spend on certain things that's going to ultimately benefit the game and benefit the athlete. Because we're putting like you'll be paying a guy $70 million a year, but then you have the training staff and the people that's working under them, the weight room coaches, people like that that's making $80,000 a year. Like sometimes the gap is so big, and then you got 20 guys on a team. It's hard to service everybody, right? Mm-hmm. Or you spend all your money on your payroll, and then your facilities is lackluster. Every facility don't have top state of the art equipment or anything like that. Certain arenas, like I think that we should raise the quality control for the owners in that regard. Because I think I don't know if we'll ever get to like no salary cap.
For the training staff, right? Knowing how important they are to y'all as the players, and I know it's not like the players, not your responsibility, but do you think that y'all can come together and pull like maybe a meal or two or whatever the case may be for the training staff out of y'all bread?
Can we? Yeah. Will we? No. Why the fuck do we got to do that?
I was just posing the question.
Yeah. No, hell, nigga, no. because I'm going to just hire my own guy. I'm going to hire my own guy.
Okay.
Which is what happens. All of the top guys, once you making 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, however much $1 million, you're going to hire your own guy that's just for you.
Yeah, that's going to be crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's still on us, whereas I'm saying that there's probably a way to raise the level in the field up. Not that won't, guys still want their own guy.
Correct.
Just selfishly. But in the field, I think we could raise the quality and performance. And ultimately, player availability has been an issue, at least a talking point of guys missing games and being hurt and shit. But like, if you invest in
you have to
in the performance space, in the medical space, I think that we're getting there. It's just a slow grind because we can't make the team spend. You know what I'm saying? Ultimately, you run your team how you want to run your team, but there's very well-ran teams.
That then they got to be a mandatory thing, especially for the training staff.
I just think it should just be like open public information because the owners, more than anything, they don't want nobody to know. You know what I'm saying? Or they don't know sometimes, but don't nobody want to be embarrassed. Imagine you the 30th worst ran team in the league. How you gonna feel as an owner? These guys is ultra successful, competitive people that have been in a position to be able to own a sports franchise. You don't want to be the last team.
Nah, hell no.
Because you could justify it in the rankings like, oh, we young, or we just don't have the talent, we don't have this, we don't have that. But like, how's your business being ran?
Yeah, especially after multiple years, because you could say, oh, man, we just had to drop off. But if you the 30th team after the last 10 years.
Year after year, who wants to be in the bottom 10?
Yeah.
But then you got the soccer thing where they get relegated.
Hey, get your ass relegated. Everybody go down to the G League.
Let you not make the playoffs. You gotta go to the G League for a year. That'd be crazy.
But it's real though. Making so much goddamn money, some got to give.
I like the league. I like everything about it. I like the way it's ran. I'm sure there's real answers for all of these things we talking about. Obviously, we just sitting up here talking shit, but I'm sure somewhere, somehow, they sitting around figuring out how to improve it. But I do think that there could be more done for sports performance and overall wellness and pouring back into the team for sure.
Speaking about, just finances and money and moving money around, the world's richest person just added $62 billion to his fortune after private investors more than doubled the valuation of his AI and social media company to $250 billion. So now this Bloomberg, they reported that Elon Musk's estimated net worth is now around 680 to 780 billion. So
damn.
Yeah, he's almost to be the first person ever worth $1 trillion, and who knows, but
before we dive into that, don't you feel like it changes every year? Like it's like somebody gonna jump him next year. Yeah. It's like on a cycle.
They say it changed like every day.
Yeah, because somebody was it last year was in video or something like that. It's like every year it's a new business. But anyway, what is that? I don't know. I'm confused by that.
And they said it's not like he can go to the bank and take out.
That's what I'm saying. So when you say 700 billion, which don't even sound right. I'm saying that's the value of all his companies put together. So that's SpaceX,
everything,
X, and then what's
Tesla.
The new one? Grok was the AI.
Yeah, AI.
Tesla.
Mm-hmm. So everything is like that's what it's evaluated at.
Yeah,
and they pouring money into it.
People keep giving the money
because they looking at what could this become of? You know what I'm saying? What could this potentially be?
Yeah, I think they just funding the person that's gonna move people off of Earth. Because ultimately, when I look at Elon Musk, like that's what I think about. Like it's like energy, like finding a different energy source, and then with the SpaceX shit is like he trying to move motherfuckers to Mars.
Bro, it's crazy because
it's paying for that.
It's one person that has more value than some countries.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. That's kind of crazy to think about.
So I guess my brain can only go to one place, like. Because I've met a few quote unquote billionaires, you know what I'm saying, over my time in the NBA, but I'll be asking like, man, what's your bank account look like? Like, what's your
I know you always.
Because I really want to know, like,
sure.
because we get, for example, it's no different than Fred VanVleet signs 3 years, $130 million with the Houston Rockets.
Correct.
And I go back home to Rockford with my little cousin them. And they like, where the $130 million at?
Where's that? It's in your bank.
It don't work like that. So I'm sure it's the same thing for him on a much grander scale. So what I'm saying is, and the reason why I was asking you that was I just seen something was Mr. Beast. I think he did a Wall Street Journal or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And he was saying like, man, the people that's watching this video got more money than me because he's valued at $2.6 billion or some shit like that. And he's saying like, bro, my account's in the negative. I'm spending $250 million on content a year. So yeah, on paper, my net worth is however much it is.
Right.
But my actual like day to day is not. Now, there's two ways I look at that as. One, yeah, I get it, and two, like, oh, you just doing the tax thing. You just avoiding paying the taxes.
It. That's all.
Which would be the smart thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't know how much in your account. Like Elon Musk, if I'm worth $700 billion, I need at least like look at $100 million in my joint. Like, just give me $100 million. Y'all keep the rest.
Man, I'm gonna tell you how gangster Elon is. So on Twitter, him and the Ryanair CEO going back and forth about how Elon's Starlink Wi-Fi wasn't working on planes. He said he's gonna buy Ryanair and find somebody named Ryan to run it.
Yeah, he's different, bro. He's different.
Beefing with the man who got the most money, I don't think that's pretty wise.
I just, in my little good, optimistic heart, I'll just be praying that these people are good people, man.
Yeah, me too.
You
I pray they are, man.
Because you know the amount of influence and power that you could have with all of that shit, bro. Like, I don't look at them as like I need them to be leaders or because all of these guys have done wild things or said wild things. Um, but you just hope that it's all in the goodness of like the greater good of people. And I know that sounds crazy, but that's where my mind go to because what if you just took 700 billion and then just start fucking with the AI and putting a bullshit ass AI in a robot and next thing you know,
Because then you just become, man, you just become inquisitive and you just want to just see what'll happen. It's almost like you in a chemist lab, right? What'll happen if we goddamn add this to this?
yeah, it's crazy. 700 billion. Wow.
And
Who gonna
listen,
be the first trillionaire? You got him. You got him hitting the trillion first.
yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I mean, shit, he 3 times as much as the last person, but like you said, it could change too. You know what I'm saying? You never know.
Yeah, I definitely watch him and follow. I'm not saying I'm a fan or not a fan, but I definitely like pay attention to the things that he do. I think he's super interesting and he's been able to accomplish a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's like I feel like he got one of them things where it's like he just keep going and keep trying to set new heights and shit like that. And I'm
He,
really watching that spaceship shit because that shit's incredible.
he getting it done, and then just still steady on the whole AI thing. Like, what's your thoughts on this AI replacing human jobs? Like, you got Miso Robotics. They're the ones who strengthening kitchens. You know, in the back kitchen. You don't have to have anybody flipping burgers or frying fries no more. It's robots. You know what I mean? Like you have even Canva, even, you know, you got AI lawyers. You know, what's your thoughts about AI really coming in to replace jobs?
Man,
As
it's
insane as
funny.
it may sound, it's just like
Speaking of Canva and Ahmed, our boy, man, he was telling us about this shit 10 years ago,
10 years
bro.
ago, dog.
Which is why I have a unique perspective on it. But I feel like, and I've seen this a few times in my heart, it is like much anything else. Like I don't think it's gonna necessarily. It is replacing people. Let's be clear. It's replacing jobs. But like anything, I seen something that said that content creation is the number one career outside of sports now. Which so like is it just subtracting or are we in a loop where it's like new things are being added as things are being taken away? I think for anybody that's listening or watching or that like just don't fight it. Don't fight the AI. You better learn how to use that shit.
Evolve with it.
You got to learn how to use it, bro. It's like any like imagine, oh, I'm never gonna get an iPhone. Like, all right,
You're going to be Prime Co, Nokia, or something like
yeah,
that.
like
For
okay,
sure.
yeah, okay. See how that work out for you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like with anything, like yeah, you use it to your advantage. I think it's less about replacing people and more about like discarding people that's not gonna be able to evolve with it. So like learning how to use it. And y'all, I mean, y'all know this too, cause shit, it's Chat GPT. That shit helped me.
Man,
You know what I'm
listen.
saying?
Hell
Made me
yeah.
much more productive and things like that. And it's funny that that came up because we just literally had that conversation. I just worry with the create. I don't want it to like paralyze people. And there's a million different types of AI, but I think the most usable things is people that's using it like Google, like, hey, what you know what I mean?
But just going back to content creators is like what these kids are wanting to become, like, damn, plumbers, electricians, you know, trades, like, you know what I'm saying? Obviously you got some, but it's like that ain't even the focal point no more. You know how before it's like, nah, go trade school, I want to do this, that, and the third. Now I want to get in front of the motherfucking and
Yeah, I'm a TikTok dance and
yeah.
I'm gonna make the same money that the electrician gonna make, but we still need
We still
electricians.
need electricians.
I think those voids will always be filled. I just think it's like what's being catered to, and you know you gotta teach your own kids. But yeah, we definitely need to be pushing more. I think that more than trades is good, but like skills, bro. Like you still need skills, like real skills. Develop your skills, and that's what scares me about the chats and the groks and the things like that. Is like people start using it as a so much of a crutch, you forget
Right.
how to walk.
Correct.
And like, no, it's meant to be used as a tool, not a replacement. It's only gonna be as good as what you put in. You know what I'm saying? Your input gonna determine your output.
Think about your toilet is goddamn, you can't flush it, right? Instead, you think a guy finna come, they come bring a machine. It's like, damn, I guess they just got the guy to bring the machine. That's it. That's what it's becoming. They so smart that they replacing the humans and they just build machines that they can do the exact job.
Man, I forgot the name of it, but I seen they already have it. And because I always think of like try to think 10 years ahead, but they already have one right now. You could buy it. It's like $500 a month, or it's like 30,000 or some shit. And it's a like a at home butler. It's a robot, and it could fold your clothes. You could give it tasks. It's gonna map out your crib.
After watching Megan, I'm cool. You gonna be trying to turn his ass off. You gonna be like, who? I'm part of the family.
It can fold your clothes. It can do chores. It can open the door. It can do like, and I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, shit. You know what I'm saying?
You want to buy, don't you?
I got housekeepers and nannies and a chef, and like I got all of those things. You know what I'm saying? So like, I think the thing that scares me is like it just needs to move slowly, because anything that can make a sudden movement.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hey, man.
Like that's the scary part when you look at Boston Robotics, or was that the name of the company? I think that has like the dogs and shit like that. Yeah. It's like all that robot shit is cool and cute. You know what I'm saying? When it's like and they tripping over themselves. That's what I'm saying.
What if it's an issue with it or something like that?
I seen it, and then like you got the little short one that they got. And the motherfucker push him over.
Yeah, they be jumping, they be dancing and shit. And he got all right. Was that me and you together when they was talking to us about the new? They don't have to have a tow truck. It's like a machine. It just goes up underneath your car, picks it up, and takes it with it. Like
like a little dolly.
Yeah, it's like a little dolly. Just go up underneath your vehicle and take it.
Yeah,
bruh. What?
So what's gonna happen to the tow man?
See, you got to goddamn become a plumber or electrician.
I think there's always going to be jobs that require human interface. I think that there's a lot of jobs that robots can do. Like there's a lot of jobs that robots and AI can do, and we all feeding the AI every day. Yeah. And it's gonna. And that's the thing. I think that people think like it's coming from some deeper dark network of shit, but it's like no, we're giving the AI the information.
For sure.
We're giving it. Feeding the information every day with our algorithms, with our choices, with shit. They got eye tracking now. Like we're teaching it how to be human. You know what I'm saying? I just hope that it's always gonna be a kill switch.
It's overpowering their ass. Nah.
Like just don't make nothing that don't have a kill switch. I seen iRobot.
Whew.
How long was iRobot? We was kids. When did that come out? iRobot 10, 15 years ago. Now look where we at.
Living in iRobot.
The only thing we ain't got is them damn flying cars. I mean, we do got flying cars, but like we don't have the highways and shit.
Man.
22 years ago, iRobot.
We was 10.
So where we gonna be 22 years from now?
I'm be in the air. On a jetpack or something, got them 4Gs.
They got those too.
You did. All right, man, we're going to pivot a little bit, man. Shout out to Teyanna Taylor. She got Best Supporting Actress.
Wow.
Golden Globes. I think that was amazing.
Major. Shout out to T. That's dope. She's a star, though, bro.
Like, remember watching her on Sweet 16 when she was like this tomboy?
Yeah,
she wanted to skateboard. What the fuck?
She's a star. I think that she has success in everything that she does. She clearly is creative, talented, and she don't play no games.
You know, they say many are called, but not all are chosen. I think she's chosen.
Yeah, she got a gift.
She's chosen, for sure.
Shout out to T, one of the great people that we met through D-Folk. Shout out to D-Folk.
Yeah, shout out D-Folk.
Jade and Jackie, shout out to all of them. But we had the honor of meeting her and you know, developing a little friendship. But it's always cool to see your people win, and you know, she been through a lot of shit. So for her to win that shit was major. I think she'd be able to you know, use that to launch past some other shit.
And making that statement is actually going to merge right into the next one. But she won Best Supporting Actress, right? And I'm going to ask you, so we got star players versus role players, and how important the supporting cast is, and you know, in her sense too, but especially in the NBA and other, you know, facets of life. How important is a supporting group?
It's everything. I'm biased because, you know, I was the supporting cast, and, you know, when I won a championship, I think it's everything. Because, like, I always think about it like, stars are stars. You know what they're going to bring to the table. It's like, that's guaranteed, more so, especially in basketball.
Mm-hmm.
I know KD going to give me 25 on 50, 40, 90. Minimum.
You know it.
He been doing it for 20 years.
It's
That's
expected.
a given.
Yeah.
The things around them can swing. They call it swing players. You know what I'm saying? Those guys can swing a series or swing a game or Freddie V can play up to that level. You know what I'm saying?
sure.
Or he can play down. You know what I'm saying? The role players can have such a great impact on a series or a game, or like people are capable. That just may not be what they called upon to do on a consistent basis. I think the greatness of a star comes with the consistency of the performance.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? That's how I think about greatness. Greatness is like being consistently great. Not a great night, not a great week, not a great
consistently.
Yeah, I've been doing this shit for 20 years. You know what I'm saying? And that world, I would say, like when I watch a movie, I always think about like, whose movie is this? Because you know who the main character is if you could follow the plot. You know who the villain is, who's the hero,
Right.
who's, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, it's always those
You got
little
some
characters on the
that's,
side. It's like, bro, they just kill their roles so bad. That's
sure.
all you remember.
For sure. That's a
You know
fact.
what I'm saying? I'm sure in Django, Samuel L. Jackson was not written in as like the whole show. But like when you think of Django, you think of him.
Killed it.
It's a million movies where you could think of like,
I mean, take for instance, like Wakanda. You know what I mean? You got Chadwick Boseman. Obviously, he was, the guy. But then Michael B. Jordan came in, and he was just like, damn.
Man said Wakanda. I know he don't watch no superhero movies.
I mean,
Black
Panther. Yeah, I ain't too much into Marvel and all that good
don't
stuff.
play no video games. He don't read no comics. He don't love some superhero movies.
He
no
said
nothing.
Wakanda,
This man said,
yeah.
well, I'm thinking about what movie is that?
Black Panther, man.
Nah,
Wakanda.
you're right. Yeah, Michael B. Jordan had a great role in that. Yeah, I don't know. Star players versus role players, I think it's equally important.
What's the real cost of being the guy, of being the number one option? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm sure it is a cost. Like the expectations, what let me ask you this then. All right. What fans don't understand about being option number one? From fans.
How much the other team is designed to take you out of what you do.
Speak on it.
Yeah, like, and now the year that I was an all-star, and the year that I was an all-star, I knew that I was going to have a super dominant role on that team. But I purposely overly wanted Pascal to be the number one. You know what I'm saying? Because number one, he could do it. He already did it. He already was an all-star. You know what I'm saying? And number two is like, he's 6'9". He could post. He could score better one-on-one. Like, y'all double team him and shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be double team. I'm trying to get my shit off. So, as a smaller guard, it's like I know areas of the floor where I could be effective at. You know what I mean? And I always looked at it like, how easily can you be taken out of your game? And I think that's the scope of the greatness too on the scales. Like, how easily can you take this guy out defensively?
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's some guys that you can't do nothing about. It just don't matter.
No.
Those are the top of the top. It don't matter what you do.
And they've been the top of the top for a long time.
When you reach that level of like how they used to have Kobe and they had the Jordan rules, and then you got guys now where it's like, all right, we know he gonna give us 30, 40. Just let him score and take everybody else out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That type of shit.
That's insane, man.
Yeah, so I feel like the top of the scouting report, yes, it comes with expectations. I don't know if I ever been like the guy, the number one guy, but I feel like that year I was top of the scouting report for those couple years. And then even coming to Houston, coming in the door, I didn't want to be the lead scorer. Like, I didn't approach it that way, you know what I mean? Because I was trying to raise the level of everybody else along with me. But obviously I'm still capable of all the same shit. But it's just the way you approach the game. But what I will say is the expectation, it puts you in a different mindset where, like, I was just talking to, I was telling Reed, somebody like, I went from not playing to, you look up, I'm in the NBA, I've been the best player my whole life, and I'm 23 years old. My rookie year, I averaged like 3 points and 5 minutes or something.
Drop off.
My stat line is crazy.
For sure.
I'm gonna look it up so I don't say nothing wrong. But I went from not playing, and I just try to increase that, every year after year, instead of thinking about what's the limit.
Your rookie year, right?
Yeah, I'm finna read it right now. I went from it's funny. 37 games played as a rookie, no starts, to 3 points. Right? 76 games the next year, 20 minutes a night, averaging 8, 4, and 2. My second year, 8.5, 8.6. I got 3 votes for Sixth Man of the Year, I think. Or I'll finish third as Sixth Man of the Year that year. And I got $18 million. 2 years, $18 million. Off of 8, 3, and 2.
Oh, 8 points.
Next year, I played 64 games, and I started 28 games. Those are probably the 28 that Kawhi didn't play.
Before you go, though, that efficiency, though, if you can get in and damn near get 10 points, shit.
Yeah, no, you can hoop.
Huh.
10 points in 20 minutes, you cool.
Hell yeah.
The next year was 11, 5, and 3, if I'm rounding up. Still a game. And then I went 17. I did a big jump that year. That was my first year as a starter. 54 games, 35 minutes a night. 17. Then I averaged 19, then I averaged 20. So I'm saying all that to say, like, when you come in, you be happy to score. Like, if you starting from nothing, you be happy to score. You be happy to hit a 3. You happy to get a highlight, a post.
You got in rookie year, got
something.
a 3.
Yeah, bow. That's going up on the gram for sure. Ooh, that was a nice move. I'm clipping my own highlights. Fuck it, nigga. Somebody got to see this shit.
For sure.
I'm in the league. You know what I'm saying? Boom. All of that. So then you get to the point to where I'm an all-star and I average 19, really supposed to be 20 then the next year, and then 20 plus. It was like 22 before I got hurt. And then it's like, damn, bro, when I scored 20, that's a bad night now.
Remember what Shea said?
Yeah. 30 is a anything less is like,
I'm fucking up.
Yeah, it's an off night. So that can be a different mind frame too. It's like consistent expectation. But I think the greatest ones are able to work through that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, cool. With everything that levels up, I got to keep leveling up and keep getting better. You know what I'm saying? And everything is moving around you, alongside of that. So, yeah, I'll be able to tell the full story once I'm done playing on how this shit really work and politics and everything. But that's how I viewed it. Was like, damn, all right, 20 is not 20 to me no more. You know what I mean? I used to be excited when I got 20.
Man, you grinded your way all the way to the point where undrafted to obviously max contract and all-star and all that good stuff. Like you said, you'll be able to tell your story when you're done. Going to success, speaking about success guilt. How do you win without losing yourself? You do all this, you grind all the way up to this point. How do you win without losing yourself?
Stay grounded. It's simple, but I'll just stay grounded, bro. Just understand that this shit, it's not ours, it's not mine. It don't belong to me. I have a higher faith in things outside of myself. I believe in something bigger than myself. It's kind of the reason why I keep the crew that I keep, the company that I keep, because it's like, if I just got here and be like, oh man, I'm the, hottest thing smoking and it's all me, it's like, all right. But that shit, we know how that story
That shit
ends.
short-lived.
You know what I'm saying? So I got lucky again. I say luck, but blessed, whatever, chosen, however you want to frame it, that, and I think we talked about this before, I had to be a regular person first. I had a job in college, not a real job, but a job. You know what I'm saying? Coming out to the league, it wasn't a short thing. It was rocky. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm going to be... I didn't know I was going to have millions. I knew I was going to have millions, but I didn't know. Like, it wasn't a short thing.
Right, for sure.
So when I finally got the money, I was already kind of I had a foundation built, solid core built. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you would have gave me all of that same, what I have now at 15, 16, 17, 18...
Completely different.
What? And I always been level-headed, calm.
Yeah.
composed. I always been like that. Like, as long as y'all been knowing me, I've been pretty much similar. But it's easier when you older than when you're younger. You know what I'm saying? Like, I went through college and paid my bills and went check to check and struggled. And, you know, I did all of that before I had real money. And then the first couple money that I had, first couple dollars I had, I fucked it up. You know what I'm saying? So cool. By the time I got some real paper where I can't fuck it up,
you already did it. Yeah,
yeah,
sure.
I'm solid and I'm situated. But I ain't never been no nut that just like out here just doing whatever anyway. That ain't really me. So I don't know. I don't know how to answer that question.
Yeah, I mean, you just see so many instances where guys got opportunity, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they piss it away for, you know, a post or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, damn, it's guys that real life would kill to be in your shoes, but you taking this opportunity and you just like, imagine if you worked your way up all the way to this point, you know what I'm saying? And now it's NIL, so now it's money involved. You work your way up all the way to this point, and then for you to post something dumb as hell or do or domestic or whatever the case may be, you know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, you lost out on the future of changing your whole family trajectory or your whole future. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, I just don't understand that part.
Yeah, well, have you ever met somebody that don't care about money? Like, have you met a person that's like could care less about money in life? Not like a successful person, just anybody. Like people that don't care about money.
Yeah, hell yeah. I met a couple
Okay, so
people.
take that same person and just bless them with a God-given ability that makes them a professional, or height, or athleticism. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of my point. Everybody's path to this shit is not the same.
Right.
So it's some people in the league that's literally just in the league because they tall.
Yeah, nah.
And they been tall their whole life. You know what I'm saying?
That's
they don't have the same attachment to it that me or you would have, where it's like, man, this is everything I always wanted. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got close to the NFL. You had workouts. You know what I'm saying? It's guys that didn't do no working out, no training. They didn't ask to be here. But since they was a kid, they like, yup, shorty fast as hell. We finna that's our running back. He ain't work for that.
I know.
So by the time you get there, you could tell who appreciates it and who don't. So I look at it more like a total picture. Like, some people, they can't value it that way.
And no matter how you twist it, turn it, whatever, they just can't never see it that way.
Maybe after trial and error, but like, really, you're a creature of habit. So if you always been like this, the same guy that always take shit for granted is not gonna wake up one day and just be like, man, you know what I'm saying? Unless it's something drastic happens. So I don't know. Your boy, who we don't have to go too deep into the conversation, but I listened to J. Cole's Fall Off thing, and the intro to the video or the song, whatever it was I gotta find out where it's from, but basically it was talking about people falling off and how we view people that fall off. That you're on a climb, you take the top spot, and then you fall. And it's like, we only look at it as they fell and not as like appreciating that they even got there in the first place. Yeah. Which is the natural trajectory. Nobody stays at the top forever. Nobody. Yeah. Even the greatest of the greatest greats of all time never stay up there forever. You're gonna fall down.
And the reason you fall off too plays a part too. You know what I'm saying? Because if you got down,
like, if you go quietly, it's different than like you fucked it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So, but nah, I mean, shit, I understand. A lot of it I understand. I just really just be questioning it like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I just wish that, you know, a lot more people had, I don't know, I wouldn't even call it integrity, but like thought of it like we did. You know what I'm saying?
Have you ever done anything in your life that you looked around, was like, damn, if there was a camera right here, I'd be cooked?
Hell yeah. For sure.
That's the other part too, bro. So like from a and I don't have no degree in this shit or nothing like that, but I like from a psychology, sociology standpoint, it's like, it's still just people, bro. Like, these are just people that just happen to be gifted or have a special, unique set of skills or abilities, but then it's like, it's still people. The same people that's doing this shit on a regular basis. And this is one of my issues with, like, domestic violence and shit like that is because we will nail a motherfucker to the cross if they in a public figure position. You know what I'm saying? Rightfully so. But then why do we not care about people that do that shit regularly? Like in real life. You know what I'm saying? Like it's happening both places.
Right, no, for sure.
All the same things that celebrities do that we put in the news and people crucifying for and this, that, and the third. Yeah. Granted, if you do some bullshit, then you just a fucked up person. You need to do the crime and do the time, all of that shit. But me, I'm carrying it like that in real life too.
You have to.
I ain't fucking with none of my homeboys that's beating on their girl don't take care of their kids or just doing dumb shit. But we carry it like that in real life. But most people don't. They just turn a blind eye to shit. But then when you somebody, then it's the biggest thing.
They figure like shit. If we gonna see y'all and celebrate y'all when y'all doing good, when y'all doing bad, y'all got a scarlet letter.
Yeah, and I ain't mad at that. I just think, man, listen, focus on your craft, keep the main thing, stack your paper, stay out the way, take care of your family. Damn, don't drink and drive. Like, man, we getting to that age where it's like all the cliches is like, you know what I'm saying?
Everything we used to take for granted.
And because I deal with young guys, you know, on the team and in the league that's like, man, big bro, man, what I need to do? Like, what's some game? And it's just like, man, y'all really already know. Y'all know right from wrong.
Need confirmation.
Yeah, y'all know right from wrong. It's like, can you do right from wrong?
Cause your mind be telling you so many things, and you feel like you can damn near get away with it. You know what I'm saying?
Get away with it.
Yeah, you do.
And that was the biggest thing that
test the levels.
I took from Mark conversation that we had is like by the time you get caught or you go to jail or whatever for some shit that you didn't even do, but you did shit though.
You did lead your ass up in where you went to.
Ain't no too many just one-time criminals. Bang, you got caught. Now you've been doing this shit. And you've been doing other shit. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you can't even be mad at that point because you've been doing a lot of shit. Like, I always think about that when we see the headlines or people come up in different situations. Like, this is just the shit that we know about.
Yeah, it's hard to accept it when you finally get caught. Like it's karma.
We are creatures of habit, bro. You're gonna keep doing it and keep trying to get away with it and keep trying to get away with it. Lying to yourself. You lying to every fucking body.
Just be lying for no damn reason. Liars are afraid of consequence.
Speaking of liars, what do you think about NeYo? And the what he got?
That's what he said. He said, speaking of liars, what you think about NeYo?
No, because it made me think when you say creature, it made me think about cheating.
No, facts.
You know what I'm saying?
I know.
And you know, we know a lot of guys and girls in certain situations. So we're gonna walk on eggshells on this conversation. But what was it? He got
one relationship. He said it's one relationship with 3 women, not 3 separate relationships.
Oh, he spoke on that. He said that.
So he gaming the whole system. So how he say it?
It's not. He doesn't have a relationship with every girl. He said it's one relationship collectively.
But they all give him something different.
They're all dating him in one relationship.
He said this one might be about business. This one I go to her for when I need to pick me up. You know what I'm saying? This one is she pretty much controls the room. You know what I'm saying?
That's game in itself. And you know, as men, you could tell when a motherfucker, you know what I'm saying, selling games. So I always think about, and I'm going to get back to that, but I always think about, like, I'm going to use Herbie for example. Right?
Perfect example.
The type of shit that he try to get off on us, and we know he lying through his ass. Like, imagine what he telling, like, a girl that he don't know.
That shit like a teacher and a student.
And she don't know
what
him.
The fuck you been down
Can you imagine what he's selling?
Oh, man. I be
thinking about that shit, bro. So, saying all that to say, even the way that that's framed, I'm not in a relationship with 3 different women. I'm in one relationship with 3 different women. That's hard.
They in a relationship with me.
That's hard.
They in a relationship with me.
Oh, that's hard. Man, listen, if you don't know me, I'm like the least judgmental person, or I'm very open-minded, and I just believe, especially when it comes to love and relationships and shit like that, man, people just got to do what work for them.
At the end of the day.
And we come on the
Stop
internet.
trying to do shit like your mom and them and all that shit, man. Go ahead. I had to.
Nah, it's real though. I think that people have to do what works for them, and not adhere to the outside noise or the social media or the internet or whatever the case may be. Because that, again, back on the topic what I just said, I know a lot of people that's in a relationship with 3 women. They just not famous.
Hell yeah.
And when you're not famous, you ain't got people commenting on your situation and, you know, whatever people want to do behind closed doors, let them
And
do
they
what
living. They
do.
cool.
As long as ain't nobody getting hurt, man, let them rock out. You know, especially when you get older and you're an adult, it's like shit. Now, people that's young in their early 20s and shit and they don't know right from wrong and guys is running them around and all this shit and, you know, manipulating them, that's fucked up. I do think that's fucked up. But like, if you older, consenting adult, and I have daughters, like, and you choose to be with somebody that is doing this, that, and the third, then that's your choice.
Me and Keith were talking about the other day. All them girls be talking about some, because if you think you just finna be messing with other people, just not me, I ain't no side chick. Who ain't? Yeah, you is.
You might not know it.
You might not know it, baby girl, but you definitely that.
I think people got to do it work for them, man, ultimately. And if you have a certain set of morals and principles and guidelines, then it's up to you to kind of find a person that fits in that. But naturally, we like shit that we don't supposed to have.
Yep.
And opposites attract. So you're going to meet an opposite person that's going to attract you to them, and then you're going to try to hold them to a standard that they can't fit in. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's the other part of like dating as you get older is you have a better feel for like what you actually like. You know what I'm saying?
And once you feel good, now you just on that, I love motherfucker.
Yeah.
2 days in, I love her. That's how it be. And they just keep on going.
But he was married though, right? Yeah, I remember that. He was married, and then this is a new thing. This is
So this is from an experience. He like, I went through marriage. I tried the one-on-one thing. I'm gonna try this time.
Yeah,
man. It's working for
I
him.
seen Joey Badass talk about that too. He was in a serious thing, and then he did the same thing. He was in a polygamous thing, and then he was like, "Man, that ain't for me."
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He went through it and was like, that ain't for me.
You gotta figure out if it's for you.
So now, by the next time I have a serious thing again, boom, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? I can kind of guide myself through. You got to go through. I think men just go through life having thoughts in their head that they don't be able to act out. And then you trying to like manipulate that shit, and then they come out, and you trying to fit into a box that somebody put you in.
Hell yeah, because now you thinking the world done told you supposed to be with this person until you die, and that's it.
So if you have a daughter, I don't know if you're gonna have any more kids, but
Probably not.
if you have a daughter and she come home and is like, "Man, Dad, yeah, I'm dating Michael Joseph, but it's me and 2 other girls, and we all live together."
And they all live together off rip. Damn. I'm gonna be like, shit, you already living there now? Shit. You done told me after you done moved in and shit. But listen, baby girl, if that's what this the parent I am. I'm not even finna try to talk you out of it. For real, for real. You already made your decision. I really just want you to know what come with this shit. You know what I'm saying? You made your decision. And I feel like that was the best way I could learn. And as you know, Pops always put me up on game. Major G. You know what I'm saying? But I still just be feeling like, Pop, I understand. Like, I really do. But I got to go test the waters. Like, I got to go.
That scares me about you, bro, because you make me look at my kids differently, because I was thinking with my situation, and my parents did a great job, but it was a lot of shit that they didn't tell me that I had to figure out on my own. You know what I'm saying? So it's like now as the dad, I want to like overly give them the game, but then it makes me mad because I watch you not listen to shit Pops be talking about for your whole fucking life. So it's like you could have somebody telling you, now, granted, he telling you from his point of view. He ain't in it. You know what I'm saying? He can't see it from your point of view. He doing his job. You listen at that however you want to, and then you still go do the same shit.
Whole
he just told you not
everything
to do.
he told me then popped up. Every situation. And it's some shit that I'd be like, all right, well, Pops told me I'm going to do it this way. But I'm like, I'm going to just try this and see if it works. And it's not even to prove him wrong. It's just to be like, Well, it worked for me.
You just don't want to take the word and just go off of somebody else's
Yeah,
word.
it's crazy to me.
Yeah, that's scary.
Fuck,
I hope Junior not like that.
You think he ain't?
Damn.
Yeah, my dad told me this, that, and that, but I think I'm gonna do it anyway.
Junior might listen. The girls, they definitely not gonna listen.
Shit, Junior keep hanging out with goddamn Herbie kids. He definitely ain't.
But see, it's important too because he could watch them fuck up.
Yeah.
I got to watch a lot of fuck ups around me when I was a kid.
The man got all of them boys listen to it. He good as smoked chicken.
You can learn from watching somebody else fuck up. Maybe not with somebody telling you, but like if you see somebody go through some shit, you like, oh man, I don't want to do that.
I mean, and you think about where we from. That's majority how we learned anyway. You know what I'm saying?
You learn what not to do.
Hell yeah.
More than like what to do.
Drunk ass uncles. That shit still had me drinking.
Yeah. Yeah. Now you the drunk uncle. Now you the drunk uncle. Herb was definitely running around at that damn boxing event. Smelling like a fifth. And he supposed to be. Did you pull your camera out?
It was his birthday.
He ain't pull his camera out.
Took the camera, didn't use it.
They fucked up and put the bar by the front door.
Oh my God.
So when he came in, he was good as gone.
He had never gonna ask me, what I said? They just said they seen you.
I don't even think he had no mix in there. That shit smelled like the bottle. That was crazy.
What smell like the liquor store?
Oh, that's my dude, though. Happy birthday, bro.
Happy birthday, man, to the guy in the back.
You fucking with the J. Cole or no?
Huh?
You fucking with the J.
Goof ass. Yeah, no, I'm gonna give it an honest listen. I'm gonna probably listen to the first couple songs.
Yeah,
that shit ain't hitting on shit. I'm cool, bro.
I like J. Cole though, man. I don't like what he did, but I like J. Cole. But it wasn't for me to like. That was his decision that he made.
Man, listen.
He could rap his ass off though.
Yeah, he can. I just be thinking it just to be the beats though, bro. Sometimes, like I don't know though, dog.
But he was producing his own stuff for a long time.
That's probably why.
You like Middle Child. I got you on record saying you like Middle Child.
I like Middle Child. And what's the one album that came out? I don't like the album, but Forest Hills.
Forest Hills Drive.
Yeah, that was like his
songs,
classic work, right?
I like J. Cole, but
I'm waiting to see because you know what? It's been a lot of time in between. I'm gonna see what you've been working on.
You got a lot of shit to talk about now.
Hey, a shit ton.
Yeah, you got some.
Better talk that shit. You got niggas out here rapping about everything.
Yeah, you got some explaining to do.
But I'm looking forward to it though, man. You know, shit, I give people an honest ear every now and then.
For sure. Well, listen, we appreciate everybody for listening. I know I didn't get the natural intro like I did, but if you made it to the end, man, thank you. Thanks for everybody tuning in on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music. Where else we at? Apple Music, Amazon, Patreon. If you listening,
everything,
and you watching, we appreciate y'all. Y'all literally watching some shit be born, and you know we still rusty and
figuring it out,
new and figuring this shit out. But man, we appreciate it. We getting some great like feedback, hand to hand, person to person. You know, people that's really watching us locked in with us. So we appreciate y'all as always. We're gonna continue to grow and build. And shit, that's all I got for y'all this week, man. We'll see y'all next time.
And we out. This ain't no podcast, man.